First question comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
Hey, Ryan. I want to ask this pretty straightforward. Had the NHL suspended Tom Wilson, would you guys have still felt the need to have that kind of response tonight?
It's tough to say. It's tough to talk in hypotheticals. I think we've had some battles with these guys all year. Obviously escalated from the incident last game, but hard to say. I definitely think that we felt the need to take matters into our own hand a little bit, and I thought it was a great response. I think really showed a lot from our team. Obviously, we know they're a big, strong group over there, and hats off to them too for answering the bell and being up to the challenge, because I think they knew our frustration, and we solved it. We moved on and played the rest of the game, and I was happy with our group.
Next question comes from Bruce Beck. Bruce, go ahead.
Ryan, what was your reaction to the changes today?
Yeah, it's obviously a crazy day. I mean, you add in the anxiety or anticipation all day from our group, and then waking up from a pregame nap with a whole set of news. I think it's never easy. I think in pro sports, it's a tough business, and from my experiences with JD and Gortz, they're both great people. Gortz obviously traded for me, so I have thankful for him for making me a New York Ranger, and they've been a privilege to work with, and it's a tough day. I mean, at the same time, I think Drury is a great hockey mind. I think getting to spend some time with him this year, especially when he was on the bench with us, and getting a little bit closer with him this season has been a good experience for me. Just getting some talking to him and seeing what he's been through and his knowledge of the game. So we'll move forward here. We'll finish these games up hard in Boston and play our best, and do our exit meetings and see what happens in the summer.
Next question comes from Rick Carpinello. Carpy, go ahead.
Right, I'm just wondering how that first second of the game evolves, and I mean, do guys step up and talk about that and that kind of response that happened there?
Yeah, definitely. I think there was a group of guys. I think most of the guys that fought today that were pretty disappointed, and obviously would have liked to respond in the previous game. But I mean, I feel like you're a bit shell shocked when something like that happens, and it's tough. So having a day to think about it, I think the guys that wanted to step up did, and I think there was a bunch of other guys willing to answer the bell too. So like I said, I think a big credit to our group, those guys. It's never easy dropping the gloves, and at the same time, credit to the Washington guys. I think they answered the bell too. None of them really had to do that if they didn't want to, and part of the game, I think we did a good job of solving it and moving on, and we'll see what happens going forward.
And final question goes to Rick Carpinello. Carpy, go ahead.
Sorry to follow up there, Ryan. I just wonder if you guys hear the stuff that you guys are too soft, or you guys need this, and you need that, you need muscle. Do you hear that stuff, and how does it affect you on a night like this?
I mean, everybody reacts differently. Reading stuff online, I've done my best as I've gotten older in this league not to read anything. But, obviously when your star player gets tossed around like that, I mean, it doesn't matter what type of team you have. I think the response was appropriate. And like I said, I think proud of our guys. I think says a lot about us. I think these last few days have been super challenging, especially, being eliminated and just so many guys getting injured in the incident last game. And I think it was an appropriate response, and my only wish was that the Garden was full to be rocking after what happened in the first 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Rangers available.